Catastrophes can happen to anyone.
This thing got trashed.
It's our job to come in and fix the problem.
All right, let's roll.
Whatever it may be.
Whoa.
We clean up. We rebuild. We redecorate. It's making something that's not glamorous, glamorous.
Whoa!
And to be able to help someone and get their lives back together, it's the best part of our business.
I thought to myself, this is it. And that's when I realized that the tree had come through the baby's nursery.
Look at the size of some of these trees.
Should be right up on the right. Morning, Jason. I'm Ed.
Matt, hey, nice to meet you.
And they really were hit hard.
That's when I saw the tree actually coming towards the house.
You did see it.
Sadly, trees fall on houses every day. But when there's a baby involved and you know that that tree came that close to the nursery, your heart just goes into your stomach.
Smell what I'm smelling?
I smell what you smell.
We walk into Millie's room. I smell mold right away.
This moisture meter will tell me it is an elevated moisture content.
Mold loves this drywall paper.
Yeah. A quick curtain door right here.
First, we have to contain the area, poly it all off, keep it from going anywhere else in the house.
We'll pop a hole right here, drop the air scrubber there.
The air is going to be sucked into the room, going through a HEPA filter, going out the window. Now this will pick up viral,
Bacterial,
and fungal.
This is called bioluminescence. What it does is it actually mixes with the fluid and it reflects light rays through the fluid to tell us how good we cleaned.
Because there was a ton of mold, and we've got to make sure that when that baby moves home, everything's safe. It's not at all uncommon in mold remediation to have to do not only an initial clean, but sometimes you have to do a second or a third based on how bad the mold was. Much better. Making sure that you've got everything done.
Yeah!
9.
We're good.
Working with insulation can be a dirty, itchy job.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I have the equipment, the goggles, the mask, and I didn't put it on. That was stupid.
Jason and Holly lost a 100-year-old tree, so we're going to build a porch to recreate that same shade, that same comfort. So when they come back home, it's going to be even better.
Dig away.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Anytime you're digging with a backhoe and you run into a pipe, it's just not good.
We got lucky we didn't hit it.
I knew I smelled something foul. I just didn't know what it was or who it was.
We still have so much left to do. We've got the porch up.
Pop it in.
Cool part about this stuff is that it looks like wood, doesn't act like wood. Wind resistant, fire retardant.
Oh, no, stop! Stop! I gave you a 9.
We got a great foundation now. Gravel, sand, nothing's gonna settle. It's pitched properly, you're gonna have good drainage. It looks dang good.
I hear you knocking!
We finally get the door in. You gotta be kidding me. Bam.
We're gonna lock it in. I think we're good, bro.
Dang, that's good.
That way a little bit more, Enzo.
Beautiful.
Today's it.
Getting all these in is gonna be crazy.
I can make coffee nervous right now. I'm so excited.
The long screws are in the end.
This is gonna be awesome.
Outstanding.
Oh my God.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. They're pavers, brand new, pitched properly away from the house, so the water's gonna drain away now. It's not gonna be cracking, splintering, breaking, any of that stuff.
Wow.
We're so grateful, so grateful.
It was devastation all over the place. In our backyard, a huge tree has been ripped out of the ground.
The whole yard is destroyed. We just don't know what to do.
This big tree goes and crashes through the backyard, and from what I understand, it's going to be a big financial burden for them.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Joe.
Pleasure.
Adam. How are you?
Thank you.
This is a beautiful home.
We love it.
Thank you.
What are we here for?
So a couple months ago, we had a storm.
No interior damage, but outside.
Holy cow.
You have got to be kidding me.
We just bought our dream home and put, all of our hard-earned savings into, this place.
There's no doubt that a derecho brought this tree down, but there's more to it than that. This yard must have been soaked with water for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you could tell.
They're black.
Yeah,
roots are black.
The roots are even a little bit black.
We're going to go to war with the mosquitoes, and everything else will be fixed. If it's bottom heavy, you start cutting on the tree, that thing's going to flip back over, take out the garage.
Definitely making up time with the use of the excavator. We're going to bring the straps around from the crane, put them around the root ball, and lift the root ball up and out. Now this is how you remove a root ball.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
The house will save you.
Oh, really?
More dirt still?
Enzo,
What?
we're overweight. You got to get more dirt off.
Maybe there's still some roots down here. There's still a 12-inch live root still under the ground connected to the tree.
Straight up, watch that.
Ah, that was awesome.
Center to the center, it's 13.5.
Ed, I found a drain towel line, but it comes from the neighbor's yard. Their rainwater is tied into this, dumping in against the garage here.
We're putting in a new pergola, a fireplace, a grill. All of that is for naught if we don't put in a good foundation and drainage.
2,700-pound gorilla. Yeah!
The fireplace is going to be here for a really long time, so I want it to be done right so that way it doesn't settle, it lasts. Oversized gutter, oversized downspout, so the amount of water that these things can hold versus a standard gutter is substantially higher.
This rain barrel actually catches the water, then you can use the water and it becomes a fountain.
The downspouts are going to feed these rain collection barrels.
It's only cleared for use, water only. So if you try to put beer in there, you will get shocked.
So we decided to resod the whole backyard for them. They covered up my clean out. The clean out that I specifically designed for this yard. I don't care, rip it up. There it is.
Having a good time and watching this go up.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Thank you. This is great, man.
There's a little hose connected back here. You can take it and use the water from the downspouts and water all the flowers.
Oh my gosh, this is everything that I've ever dreamed of. Thank you.
A lot of good memories.
Over the past year, we've had 3 major storms that have devastated our home.
Unbelievable.
There's no worse feeling than not knowing what to do to protect your family from the next catastrophe.
How pretty this is.
Beautiful country. We're on our way to Andrew and Michelle's house, and we're in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Yeah, what's crazy is they're getting whacked with hurricane after hurricane, and this isn't exactly close to the coast. So,
Well, hurricanes are 500 miles thick sometimes.
tell us about what you guys got going on inside.
These big storms came over and gave us more rain than we've ever had here. The power got knocked out and the water just kept rising. We couldn't get rid of the water. It just came in so fast. We just finished the basement. We're standing where there used to be about 6 inches of water right here. We didn't have power for the sump pump.
Because of all the water, the weakening of that wall has made the ceiling sag, and I don't think you can really see it unless you look.
No, you can see it.
Yeah. We walk upstairs to the kitchen. You can actually see the drop from one side of the kitchen to the other.
Look at that.
This leg is, what, a good 3-4 inches higher than this leg.
You take care of the baby, we'll take care of the house.
Yeah, exactly. He's a high school teacher, does a ton for the community. These folks deserve this.
Drive safe.
If we can get the sheetrock down, we can get a close look behind there. This beam's overspanned.
These beams are going to need to be replaced so we've got better support, and then this sagging ceiling is not going to be an issue anymore. We came in for some water damage. It's a good thing that we did come in when we did, because Andrew and Michelle could have had an even bigger catastrophe on their hands. Now we got some wood.
Yeah. There we go. There.
Swing, swing. Steel beam we're going to get put in place next, which is going to give us the platform that we need to jack the floors to make it level.
I'm glad I brushed my teeth today, Chip.
We're putting in a new LVL beam, which is laminated veneer lumber. It's much stronger than what was there before, and we can properly support the weight of the kitchen.
Give me some love, because the new beam
How
by the way,
close are
guys,
we?
really? It looks great up here. It's real level. I don't think this house is going anywhere.
Framing's finished.
Would you like fries with that order?
I'll have a number 2 double cheese. Check it out.
Stronger than ever. Tools will quit, but we won't.
The water's coming down the hill and cascading towards the house. We got to redirect this water head towards the valley here, into the low points, start digging.
The worst of it is definitely right around the wall. We went way above and beyond. There's not going to be any water issues by that house anymore.
We have a child coming to this house. You can't play with your baby in the dark. You're going to throw him up and try to catch him in the dark.
Power forever. There will not be any more dark nights. Want to go check out the inside?
Yes.
Hey, let's
All right.
go.
Very, very bad.
Oh my gosh.
This looks amazing.
We put in a brand new beam here. Structurally, this place is as sound as it's ever been.
Let there be light.
Unbelievable.
And the lights went out.
Oh no, something just started up.
A second.
The whole house is hooked up to a backup generator?
Yeah. So you guys are never going to be without power again.
To see Michelle happy, glowing with our baby is very emotional.
It just is like, it's just amazing.
Hurricane Sandy.
5 feet of water swallowed the entire lower level of my house, destroying everything.
You don't realize everything you've lost until you've lost it.
Look at this house. This is
There's nothing
awful.
left. I'm Dan.
I'm Ed.
Ed,
It is
nice
a
to meet
pleasure.
You have no idea how this means to us. You can almost see the residual from where the water line was.
So that was the water line.
That was the water line there.
Wow. I can see you've taken the first steps. You ripped out the drywall, the flooring.
After a hurricane, it's not uncommon that contractors are scarce, so homeowners have to take matters into their own hands. Dan and Maria did exactly what a homeowner should have done in this situation. They did a great job making sure that their house is going to be protected and preserved the best that they could. So what do you say you officially turn it over to us now? Is that okay?
Yes.
Because I'm so used to being the one rushing through the door, and here I am going out.
Get out. We're your first responders. Get out.
Take care of it.
Thank you.
Let's get them home. Is this insulation wet?
It is.
That's where all the water ended up. That is where all the contamination is. Anything that could have washed in is in that crawl space. Well, I think we found the odor problem.
Hey, what's the limit in this house? Is it 3 a day?
How you feeling?
I feel sick. You gotta think of flowers. Watch out for the fish.
We're gonna put a new pump in for Dan and Maria. The moment your sump pump stops working, the water level goes up.
I've never used these alarms before.
Hey, shut that off!
What?
What'd you plug in?
The alarm.
No, you plugged in the pump. Ooh, that's a nasty taste.
This is going to push a ton of dry air underneath the house and dry everything from the bottom up. Dry ice blasting is great technology. We're going to use it to remove the mold on the floor joists in Dan and Maria's house. As the dry ice hits the surface, it subliminates, which means it turns from a solid state to a vapor state, making cleanup that much easier. Minus 109.
I know it's frozen in my hand. I bought a new gun, so this wouldn't happen. I'll take sewage over paint in my face. I'll fix it. This is an entrance for water. Can you give me a shingle?
You have a shingle.
I'll give you an 8 on that dismount.
Those new glasses
New glasses, old eyes.
pushed up your IQ by like 30.
Wait, my hands are cut. Smaller refrigerators.
Freestanding mantelpiece, slate surround, slate hearth.
That's where Enzo does his best work.
What we're simulating today is debris flying through the air as if it was a hurricane.
Oh.
And this was only a 5-ounce projectile. Imagine a 2x4.
Let's try the high impact blast.
That can break your ribs, your jaw, give you concussion, and this window held up.
If you don't dry the structure, it's going to rot, it's going to mold, fall apart, and you're going to have problems.
Call the generator.
Peace of mind right there.
Oh my God!
A week ago, there was studs and subfloors, and now it's our home. Now it's a home.
Would you be upset if I showed you another thing?
Come on.
Oh my gosh. My chairs.
Oh.
More than I could have ever imagined. It's more than I could have ever dreamed. Yeah.
We just moved into what we thought was our dream house, and then we started having some roof leaks. So we invested in a contractor that we thought would help us. Little did we know that this contractor's work would just make everything a nightmare.
Water pours down the walls and into our house.
We invested a lot of our money to fix this roof the first time, Now we can't afford to fix all the damage that's happened on the interior and replace the roof again.
We're going to Steve and Deb's house. They have a major roofing catastrophe on their hands.
Welcome to our house. We had a roof catastrophe, basically.
So the contractor didn't fix it right the first time.
That's right.
Steve, this is really spongy.
Yeah, it is. And it wasn't like that before. In fact, we found 143 violations by a roof inspector.
This is 8 months old.
About 8 months old.
Unbelievable.
You need a total new roof.
Oh,
Gosh, the smell. All I see is water staining all over the place.
Yeah.
The smell is overwhelming.
You've got the effects from Mother Nature, the rain, but this all happened because it was contractor error.
We have black mold, this is how it appears, growing on the wall. And this is why we left here. I started having lots of headaches.
What I'm seeing here, candidly, I'm not really overwhelmingly comfortable with standing here.
Off to the hotel.
Okay. Turning it officially over to us.
Thank you.
Most importantly, we have to get all of the mold out of the house to make it safe before we can start the reconstruction process.
The master bedroom is prepped, polyed off, it's all contained. Now we're ready to proceed with the remediation.
There we go.
Holy mackerel! Ed, it's like we thought.
That's bad.
You see all this growth on here? This has got to be removed.
It's not a good situation, especially with the kids.
Enzo, Joe, and I are about to jump up on the roof so we can start tearing it off. It's in horrible shape. I'm a little worried what we might find underneath.
The contractor just covered up the old roof, and I've been trying to fix it. I'm pulling off the sheeting. I found an electrical box.
They're just roofed over. That's a fire hazard. Look right down in here.
Oh! Are you all right?
Geez, yeah, I think so. Oh, the whole roof shot. That would make a good skylight.
You know, I love your optimism.
A big part of the mold remediation is tearing out all the floors in the master bedroom.
Steve and Deb's windows are wood, which in any inclement weather is a weakness in itself because wood rots. So we're going to replace the framing and the windows with all vinyl product. Do a quick check. Before we take down containment, we're going to do a comparative particle read. Huge, huge, huge reductions. This is like an A+. This is perfect.
Good.
Okay? Containment can come down.
Go, Enzo!
Welcome to the madness.
Thanks. Thought I'd come out here and see what you guys are doing today. So I'll make you a deal.
What's that?
I'll do your work today, and tomorrow, you guys come out and see what I do for a living.
Awesome.
I can't tell you how ready I am.
That was
great experience.
Awesome. What you guys did for us and our family, I could never repay you guys for doing that.
We're replacing Deb and Steve's old water heater with a new energy-efficient, tankless water system.
We get a little macho and drag this thing out of here.
This is truly the definition of what not to do.
Drop!
Drain the hot water tank before you move it.
It did burn. This roof has no insulation. The second layer that we're installing is designed to pitch the water where it needs to go.
You're pissing them off.
He's quick. Oh, crap.
The material we're putting down is highly reflective, durable, easy to work with.
You can let go. Trust me.
The last time you said that, the hot water tank ended up on you. Deb and Steve are almost home. I think they're going to be blown away just with the cosmetic changes to the front of the house. Wait until they walk in and see all the extra work that we did inside.
Look at that.
I can't believe it's our house.
Walls were just wide open.
No leaking here. I didn't expect this at all. Wow.
And no mold.
No mold.
Look at that wall.
Oh my gosh. We have our home back. I feel like we can be together as a family.
We were sound asleep, and the next thing we heard were the voices of paramedics.
I was in a lot of pain. It was beyond emotional. The result of this catastrophe is that it destroyed our house and nearly destroyed our lives.
It's safe to say we don't have to look for the address.
What happened? I mean,
we were asleep, and unfortunately, a drunk driver lost control coming down the road, slammed to the house, pushed all of us, her and I, this way.
And you guys are still here to talk about it.
your truck actually saved your life.
He would have been going twice as fast if that truck hadn't slowed him down.
I mean, they're lucky to be alive.
It's
completely unlivable. There's no water, there's no power.
You take care of her, we'll take care of the rest.
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna double the size of the master bedroom and rebuild it from the ground up. We've got to get this gable exposed so that way we can start to do the new expansion of our roof.
Chop, chop, back to work. Why'd you guys start taking the gable down?
Save the frogs. Here's 2 more. Okay, so Ed's in big trouble.
We can't get this roof off with pry bars. Bring the machine in, pull this gable right off.
Everybody off the job site. Move. Yeah. Watch out, guys.
Hey, Joe, check this out. They notched it, so you probably only got an inch of structural wood on the top of that entire frame. Technically, this wall could have failed completely.
Oh, the exterior wall could have fell.
And when we got further into the demo, we realized that the window was completely installed improperly.
These are hurricane windows. I mean,
Not good during demo, but it's good if there was ever a storm.
the window will stand 130-mile-an-hour winds.
Come on, take it down.
2 men versus hurricane window.
Hurricane window wins.
We've got to get the concrete in. We can't go any further without the pad being poured.
The soil has to be treated for the prevention of subterranean termites.
Unless the concrete dries completely and evenly, we can't start construction in the morning. So to expedite the drying process, we added an accelerant to the concrete mixture. It's set up really well overnight. So this is a good sill seal.
Yep. Moisture barrier.
Better than caulk because it never wears out.
In order to save time, yesterday we built the wall laying on the ground.
2,500 pounds. Wall dangling in the air is always a little unnerving.
Okay, I got it.
We got 1 shot to get this right.
Yeah! Great job, man!
In this part of the country, if you don't have an irrigation system, you might as well not have any landscaping. We dig digging. There it is.
This irrigation system also has a backflow preventing system in it. So any of the pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizers that are outside remain outside and never get into the clean drinking water. We're replacing the damaged brick from the accident.
Aren't I helping?
You're saving the world one brick at a time, Gary.
Rome wasn't built in one day.
We're not building the Coliseum here.
We've got to get all the tar paper in place before the end of the day, just in case it rains tonight.
Oh, no friggin' way. Something fell from the sky for me, and it wasn't a pretty present.
Inside is a ton of interior finish work. We're gonna have one here in a triangular. We're gonna have one here.
We're adding palm trees to act as another line of defense. God forbid another car comes across the yard again. We're widening the driveway with crushed concrete. Because if a car ever crosses over into the yard again, that gravel's gonna slow those tires down. 24-hour surveillance around the house is great. This is gonna be a peace of mind for them.
It's always the fun part when they come home.
This never gets old. Is that them?
No.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my.
You guys are incredible. You guys are insane. Come here.
So you do notice that it did increase in size a little bit?
Look where this is positioned.
Yeah.
Look where your bedroom is.
That's perfect. Oh my God. This is
There's no way.
insane.
You guys,
Our room looks huge.
twice the size of how it used to be.
Our room. This is insane.
So we want to show you a little something here. It's going to give you a lot of peace of mind. There they are.
There.
Now get out there and thank them. Let's go.
Bring it in, bring it in.
Now that we can come home and really just start our life together again it's just perfect. Positive ending to a poor situation.